55 yards away. Boswell.
That sound can only mean one thing. The NFL is back and it's time to celebrate. We'll bring you the sights and sounds from Sunday's action, as well as some injury updates from Week 1. All this and more only on Full Sail Live. How's it going, everyone? I'm Daniel Chiarelli. Sunday night featured two teams coming off disappointing playoff losses at home. Tom Brady and the Buccaneers are looking for one last run at the Lombardi Trophy, while the Cowboys are simply looking for any postseason success. As we head to Dallas, between these two teams, Tom Brady is the first 45-year-old to start at quarterback. Second quarter, only field goals in this one. Dak Prescott rolls to the right and is intercepted by Antoine Whitfield Jr. 3 Bucs defenders in the area, and this score remains 6-3. Under a minute to go, Brady steps back and fires deep to his newest receiver, Julio Jones. We've seen that before. 48-yard grab for him. Later in the third, Brady from the 5, deep, and a beautiful catch by Mike Evans. One-handed grab, Burns corner Trayvon Diggs for the touchdown. Now, Dallas fans might want to avert your eyes. Dak Prescott injuring his throwing hand after colliding with Shaq Barrett at the line. A gruesome-looking injury here. Doctors would check out his hand. Prescott would leave the game, and Dallas's chances of winning would leave as well. Tampa Bay wins it 19-3. Dallas's top Cowboy was anything but happy about his team's Week 1 performance.
It's pretty logical for me to see that we've got a lot of areas to work on, a lot of areas to improve on. It's the first game. Real disappointed before Dak's injury, certainly disappointed after it.
Here's the Cowboys' remaining quarterback depth chart without Prescott. You can see that the quarterback room's experience certainly drops off. Dallas may have to look at options on the trade market if they don't want this season to get away from them. Last year, the Cincinnati Bengals were the surprise team in the NFL. Quarterback Joe Burrow brought his team to its first Super Bowl since 1989. Would they open the season with rust? They welcomed the Steelers into town, who had a different signal caller for the first time since 2004, as we head to the Queen City in a wonderful AFC North matchup. First drive for Cincinnati, and Joe Burrow is picked off here by Minkah Fitzpatrick, who takes it to the house. His 5th career defensive touchdown gets the scoring started for the Steelers. Fast forward to the 4th quarter, Bengals down 6. Burrow's intercepted again. He's showing a little rust today. That's his 2 of 4 interceptions for Burrow on the day. But final play here on the 6-yard line, Burrow finds his college teammate Jamar Chase for the touchdown, ties the game with no time on the clock. An extra point will win it for Cincinnati, but it's blocked by who else? Minkah Fitzpatrick again with the defensive stand, and we head to overtime. Chris Boswell from 55 yards and a doink right off the left upright keeps this game tied. Boswell can't believe it. A quick 3-and-out by Cincinnati. Boswell from pretty much the same spot on the field, and this time he nails it. Signed a $20 million extension this offseason, and it shows. Steelers win 23-20. Here's Steelers head coach Mike Tomlin on who made the biggest impact for his squad.
But, man, it's just good to come in here in a hostile environment, man, and not blink, particularly with the number of new guys, whether they're rookies or new to us. I just gave all the new guys game balls. You know, the guys that have been here before, there's a certain expectation. They know what the standard of expectation is, but I can't say enough about the new guys and how they came alongside us and fought as if they had been here.
Coming up next, firepower all around in South Beach. Find out which AFC East team came out on top. And unfortunately, it's never too early for the injury bug to strike. We break down the biggest losses from Week 1. So meet me back here in 3 minutes. This is Full Sail Live. Welcome back. It was a David versus Goliath matchup on the sidelines of Sunday's Dolphins-Patriots game. On one side, you had legendary head coach Bill Belichick with his 477 career games coached. On the other, new Dolphins coach Mike McDaniel with a grand total of 0. But you couldn't exactly tell from watching the game, as we head down to steamy and sticky Miami for this AFC East matchup between two Alabama quarterbacks. First drive for the Patriots in Dolphins territory, and Jones goes to the end zone when it gets deflected by the X-Men Xavier Howard over to Javon Holland for his first interception of the game. Stops that Patriots drive in its tracks. Second quarter, Jones from his own 10 gets spun around, ball is loose, and it's scooped by the big man Melvin Ingram. Free agent acquisition from the Dolphins, his second career defensive touchdown. Dolphins go up by 10. Late in the first half, 4th and 7, McDaniel rolls the dice. Tua finds Jalen Waddle, who puts on the Jets, scores a 42-yard touchdown, and the Dolphins are up 17. Patriots would finally get on the board in the third quarter. Ty Montgomery stop, drop, and roll into the end zone. But that would be the only highlight for the Patriots in this one. As we see Mac Jones, time running out for the Pats. Nelson Aguilar gets popped, drops the ball. Jalen Phillips for the Dolphins recovers. And Miami will win this one 20-7, their 4th straight win over New England. You could say head coach Mike McDaniel was humble after his debut.
So I didn't do I mean, you want to get me emotional? You want to get me emotional? Everybody's getting a game ball. Because this one is one we can remember, okay?
It's one of, if not the most, violent sport out there. Naturally, guys get banged up, especially as some starters see their first real contact in week 1. We had some big losses on both sides of the ball, with the biggest being TJ Watt for Pittsburgh, who tied the record for most sacks last year with 22.5. He'll miss a minimum of 6 weeks, regardless of if surgery is needed. Other notable injuries include Elijah Mitchell for the 49ers, who frankly seem to use a different running back every week. Keep it tuned in to Full Sail Live for more updates as we approach week 2. That's all the time we have today. Always appreciate you tuning in. For Full Sail Live, I'm Daniel Chiarelli. See you next time.